knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy is back with a fresh batch of dope. KnifeDope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Man, does it feel good to have this USA-made knife back in the collection. This, of course, is the Koenig Mini Aries. Knife so nice that I had to buy it twice. Now, the whole buying twice thing when it came to this knife was due to some fuckery that was beyond my control. And if you follow the channel, you probably know why. And if not, just trust me, as I never shit you. But she's back here at KnifeDope Studios, and I've got some good mods planned for this hoe. So stay tuned to that. Now, switching gears quite a bit, as well as countries, we got a new offering coming to us from a new company. And so without further ado, let's get to the dope. Now, you know, I feel like currently the knife climate, more so than ever, I feel like people are kind of, telling you how you should, telling you basically where you should buy your knives from. First off, if you follow the channel, you know that I am a very big proponent and supporter of USA-made knives. Typically, I try to buy USA as much as possible. But that being said as well, I also got quite a collection of knives which originate from other countries, namely China. And this time around, I was actually sent this courtesy of FerraMonster. So big thank you goes out to Jim and FerraMonster for sending this to me. I had heard, kind of in the back channels, I had actually heard that they were very open to working with content creators. I sent them a DM. Within a few days, they eagerly allowed me to choose a knife of my liking, and they sent it to me free of charge. This is a knife we're going to be going over today. Now, a couple of things about the actual company that I didn't know, maybe you guys don't either. They kind of first came on my radar a few months back, and then I reached out to them and asked them a couple of questions. Now, they've been doing OEM work in the industry for the last 25 years. In 2022 is when they actually started the own brand, FerraMonster. Now, as far as FerraMonster and its meaning, I had asked them for a little clarification on that. Essentially, Ferra loosely translates over to ferrum, which means iron, and then monster, they chose that word because it represents strength, power, and dynamics. So basically, the meaning that I can best come up with is it means like iron monster. The company is based out of Guangdong province in China. And they also mentioned that their manufacturing matches basically what we've come to expect from companies such as Bestech. So read between the lines on that if you like. These came in at $266. But once again, we did not have to use our hard-earned money this time around. And I will tell you, people, I am highly impressed. Single form of deployment, which is this flipper tab. We've got a gorgeous, what I'm going to call like a sunburst milling pattern, nice and deep, both sides of the knife, geared titanium backspacer. Flipper tab is in the right position to give you some great leverage. Let's check it out. Woo! Detent is dialed the fuck in. 8.1 inches is the overall length, so nice full-size knife. 3.4 inches is in what I'm calling this drop poon blade here. We've got a full flat grind. M390 is the steel, being ran at 60 to 62 HRC. Nice hydraulic action. This is brand new, so I'm only assuming it's going to break in even more. Now, even though it's a single form of deployment, I can reverse flick it off the blade itself. 126 thousandths blade stock thickness. I think the website lists it at 140, but once I got it in hand, I could tell it was going to be less than that. So I used the calipers of freedom to give you that reading. Milled pocket clip is right hand tip up. Does have some low clearance, but it does clear your lock bar relief. Not 100% sure how easy that's going to go in and out the pocket, but I will keep you guys informed. T8 in the pivot, as well as all around hardware. All the hardware is titanium. It is nicely recessed as well. Unfortunately, big old lanyard hole for those goddamn weirdos. Now, ergonomically, no issues to speak of, no hot spots, very comfortable in the hand. Frame lock, locking mechanism, we're sitting at about 20% out the gate, which is always a good thing. K ceramic bearings, 3.9 ounces. I think quite a bit of knife here for the $266 price point. Now, a couple of things that kind of, intrigued me about this company. Number one was their willingness to, to collaborate with content creators. I mean, I'm a small channel. All it took from me was a DM. And the next thing you know, they're sending me the knife. They also want feedback on all their models, anything you have to contribute to possible future designs or to better a current design. They want to know about it. And I think, touching on that briefly, I think that is something that American companies do not do well enough. I feel like they don't, at least in my experience, they don't collaborate. They're not as willing to collaborate. I mean, I've got several companies that I've reached out to, not even a reply back, And yeah, like I mentioned, I am a small channel, but at the very least, you could send a reply back. I mean, I am spending my hard-earned money with you. But anyways, that's not what's important. This goddamn Aurora Ray is pretty impressive. So let's put some comparisons up to give you a better idea on the size of it. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gotta roll with America first. We're going to come like this. American Blade Works Model 1 frame lock variation. How about this bitch? Been in the pocket hard body for the last 2 weeks, and that is going to be the Kunwu Compadre, also Chinese OEM. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about some more Chinese dope for your palate? Let's go with one of my best pickups this year, quite possibly the best value for your money, coming in under $200, and that is, of course, the Kubi Momentum. And then talking about best tech, let's go with this beauty, coming from them Devo boys, and that is going to be the Stout version 2. Don't get it fucked up. So there you see the Aurora Ray up against those. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. How about some artisan cutlery in your life? We're going to go with the full-size Arian. And then last but certainly not least, the most expensive Wiener Ferris known to man. And so there we see the Aurora Ray up against those. At times it pains me that, we allow these political issues to kind of get between us and kind of put one another against each other. And it just, it shouldn't be like that. This is a hobby, at least for me it is. I love this hobby. I refuse to let what someone else's views are affect me, and you shouldn't either. Buy what you want. Of course, I will always recommend trying to buy USA, but not at the detriment of quality, But as far as quality goes, home run from FerraMonster. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Have you heard of this brand before? Do you love Chinese knives? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.